Come on, man. So look at page 19, it says. So check this out. Of all the symbols I'm seeing. My introduction to knowledge of Moorish science came to me via symbolism from the Bloods. The pentagram explained. Page 19. All right. What the hell I said on page 19? Okay. So the stones, once I became a 5%er, the stones started revealing to me their mysteries. So that's another thing about joining schools of thought. That's why I call it the Black Illuminati. Every time I joined a different part of the Black Illuminati, like when I became a 5%er, the stones started telling me their secret. Once I joined to the Moorish science, you know what I'm saying? These dudes over here from Arnon, Ansar El Muhammad and all that start telling me their political secrets. The Muslims started letting me in more with the Ali. You know what I'm saying? Them tribes, the Shriners start talking to me. Then we're gonna go back and say, well, let me start studying into the Quran and Islam and all that. Now you got the Ummah opening up to me, revealing more secrets. That's how I was able to write the Blue Bible. This is a collection of information. I'm not the smartest, the mystery, but no. For me, building, I'm not scared to build the black, the white. I got the history of the white in here too. The white slaves captured by Yaqub al-Mansur and sold over here. So look, when I was growing up, okay, we're talking about the hand symbols they used and all of that. Check this out. The stones had other symbols they taught me. The pentagrams I saw symbolized something called the Five. All fives were allies with other original Chicago gangs that include Mickey Cobras, Four Corner Hustlers, etc. Okay? So we see it also culturally. We see this 5-point star used amongst our people a lot. Going back to, you know what I'm saying, the tribe of the seeds of Hagar, because Hagar is really Hathor, which is Het Heru. It deals with this star symbol, and it's green. Dealing with the 5 families. You know what I'm saying? We can go on and on, bro, but this is the establishment of the bloodline that goes back to the Shrine of Ali. That's why the Vice Lords even started using some of those symbols. Oh, the Vice Lords are part of the 5. My bad. They more deeper than the stones now. So I should have said that. The 5 is important because the Vice Lords are part of that 5 for sure. Okay. Certain terms are used by the people nation. That's what the 5 is called. Alliance, such as all is well when greeting each other. The 5-pointed star is not the only symbol used by the people nation. Others include a 3D pyramid, a 5-pointed crown, a die with its front side showing 5 dots, a crescent moon with its concave side facing to the right, and sometimes a small 5-pointed star to the right of that moon symbol. So the point of the Blue Bible is to give you the mysteries, and not only, we always talk about the mysteries of the devil and the white and all that. What about our side? So they took the pentagram and made it evil. They put the babies around it and make it about the witchcraft and all of that. But right here in the Blue Bible, it tells you that, oh damn, man. Right here in the Blue Bible, it tells you, and I'm referencing the Blue Bible so much, y'all, because we going into the masonry now, so we got it, you know what I'm saying? I'm moving this phone around a lot. It's shaking and shit. Let me give it to y'all. In Jerusalem, the unity of Europe as a white Christian nation began in 800 AD with the union of Pope Leo and the first Holy Roman Emperor Charlemagne. Through this union, to create what we call today Knights Templar. In Jerusalem, the Knights became drunk with power to challenge the Pope in 800 AD with the union of Pope Leo and the first Holy Roman Emperor Charlemagne. Through this union, the Franks, who gave West Asia the name France, gained control of the Christian world. They were German. The Pope inherited Charlemagne's military, from which came the Knights Templar. The Pope sent them to Jerusalem to create what we call today Knights Templar. In Jerusalem, the Knights became drunk with power. To challenge the Moors, they taught that the pentagram was the symbol of the devil, that the prophet Jesus was a deity and his body belonged to the church, right? So they turned this into the symbol of the devil. We see it's a sign of our bloodline, the 5 tribes, our national pride. Now, what about that pyramid? The ancient, the seal representing we the people, the originals of the land. So in the Constitution, when it says we the people, they talking about the Iroquois. They talking about us, the original people. They're signing a deal to follow these rules that we're giving them. And those rules are established not over here, not like the Moors keep telling you some ancient pyramid over here. It was mounds and pyramids over here, but the establishment of the shrine and of the government. And the reason why that pyramid is on that side, the 13 colonies on the other side. The pyramid on that side is in the east, and it's over there where Khufu established the official temple. Because like I said, it's revealed right here in the Blue Bible. Eventually, we built spaces to sit and travel through the mind. These spaces were called temples. The ritual of sitting in a ring of fire within the temple is called pyramid. So pyramid is not what that's called. That's not a pyramid. That's a temple. Pyramid means pyro, fire, mid, circle, cipher. That's the circle of fire. You see that red circle right there? The circle of fire is the pyramid. That thing right there, that's a temple. That's why a lot of them be empty. Or sometimes they have a couple of dead people in there and all that. It's like how an ancient like church, it's the ancient spiritual way, but it's a temple, bro. Upon graduating with the Sufis, they can graduate and maybe make their way to the temple and get their red hat and all that, but they got to earn all that. So let's go back to where we were just reading. It get deep, huh, y'all? I told y'all it get deep. Hold on. Let's go back. Of the different orders, one of the most controversial is the Shriners. Their proper name is the Ancient Arabic Order of the Nobles of the Mystic Shrine. Their purpose is to erase the masters who taught Freemasons the craft and replace them by dressing like them in red fez. Yet the enlighteners who taught the Freemasons were Sufis. When the followers of Muhammad ran the Romans out of North Africa, they passed a law that all former slaves could now gain their freedom by joining Al-Islam, the culture of the prophets. They also allowed their new subjects to create fraternities in which they practiced mysticism. In Arab culture, mysticism is called Sufism, and the root word is Sufi. Thousands of years ago, Sufis traveled the earth studying at different temples. In between joining temples, they usually lived isolated to preserve their lessons in peace. Okay. Sufis created what the Greeks named philosophy. The term philosophy literally means study the Sufi, as in philo, study, and Sophie, Sufi. Because philosophy was illegal in Greece, all philosophers and their followers had to join secret societies. Europe's secret societies called the teachings of the Sufi Hermeticism. The root word of Hermetic is the name Hermes, which is the Greek name for the Egyptian god Thoth. The Greek people learned about Thoth directly from the Egyptians. They built a city named Alexandria in Egypt where they studied Thoth's mysteries and translated them at their Library of Alexandria. The Egyptian god Thoth is a mystery based on the 4th dynasty lord Khufu. In the Bible, he is called Enoch. In the Arab world, he is called Idris. The name Idris lives on through the families of the prophets. It was Idris the first that found Fez, Morocco, and laid the foundation for the empire in Africa. He is the Lord of the land. That's why you got the Fez hat. Why you think you got Khufu wearing it? If Khufu really is Enoch, I mean he really is Idris, he's the original Idris that passed that tradition down to us. Who reestablished it in the city of Fez, Morocco? Idris the First. Did Idris the First live at the same time as Pharaoh Khufu? No, he lived thousands of years later. That's the point I'm trying to make to you in the Blue Bible. I can't explain it all in 30 minutes, but the point of the Blue Bible is we reestablished the ancient Egyptian order. That's what the story of Jesus was about, us attempting to do it. It took us about 1,000 years to pull it off. All the way to the time of Muhammad, in about the 500s and the 600s, and then until we crowned Al-Hakim, Allah in the flesh, in the year 1017. That's all right here. Idris I of Morocco was Sharif of the direct bloodline of the Prophet, peace and blessings upon him. The Sharif are legally both Hassanid and Fatimid, while culturally Shia. The people of Adam used the term Sharif to pose as descendants of the Prophet and enforce their laws on us. In English, their title became Sheriff. Come on, bro. So why so many sheriff got to be Shriners and Masons and all that? What they did was they took their ancient tradition. The ancient tradition was, like I said, the Sufis teach them. Who are these Sufis wearing these red fezzes that were teaching them? The point of the ancient, the Shriners is to do what the Illuminati does, erase that and replace that. So the way it used to go was upon graduating, after you get to your 33 degrees, you take your Shahada. That's La ilaha illallah, Muhammadur Rasulullah. There is no God but the one God, Allah, and Muhammad is his messenger. You become a Shriner of the Shrine of Ali. You not become a Muslim. No, you become of the Shrine of Ali. You talking about you a chief of the original bloodline of the originals. But you're not, though. You're just joining, putting the outfit on. The fez ain't even supposed to have all that on the front. What is that? That goes to the born degree of the 1 through 14, or the 9th degree of 1 through 14. So if all y'all talking about y'all gods and y'all fuck with Wu-Tang and all that, man, nah, we about to give y'all the lessons today. This is called the 120. It's a part of the 120 called the 1 through 14. Lost Found Muslim lesson number 1. Why does Muhammad make the devil study from 35 to 50 years before he can call himself a Muslim son and wear the greatest and only universe flag? And he must add the sword on the upper part of the greatest and only universal flag of Islam. Does anybody know the answer? Does anybody in here know 120? Need the answer. Son. The son of the original rulers, the sultans and the emirs and the pashas and the beys. We gave him this chance so that he can clean himself up. A Muslim is not to love the devil, regardless to how long he studies. After he has went under this study and devoted 35 to 50 years to learning to, be like us, move like us, we will allow him to trade amongst us. We will allow him to do trading like the original man. He can come amongst us and do trading, and we will not kill him as quick as we would the other devils who have not gone under this study. After he goes through this labor from 35 to 50 years, we permit him to wear our holy flag, which is the sun, moon, and star. But he must place the sword on the upper part. The sword is the emblem of justice, and it was used by the original man in the time of Muhammad. So it was placed on the upper part of the flag so the devil can always keep in mind that when he reveals the secrets, his head will be taken off by the sword. We give him this chance so that he can clean himself up. Okay? You see it? There's more to the degree, though. Is that the flag of Islam? No, the flag of Islam is that right there, which he has turned upside down. They're dissing Muslims. They got the sword up and the crescent moon and star down. That don't go down, they go up. Come on, man. Pay attention. The holy flag of Islam is the greatest and only flag known. So it's not something on a piece of cloth or none of that. You know how they be saying in the Moorish science, our flag is 10,000 years old? That's the Moorish flag. We talking about the flag of the universe, the holy flag. Holy is something that's divine, hasn't been diluted or tampered with. The holy flag of Islam is the greatest and only flag known. The universe is everything, sun, moon, and stars. They are planets. The sun, the moon, and the stars are all planets. Planets are something grown or made from the beginning. And holy is something that has not been diluted, mixed, or tampered with in any form. So a holy planet is something that's completely natural. That means, see that 9, 1 through 14, born degree of the 1 through 14, born degree of the lost found Muslim lesson number 1. Yeah, I'm part of a secret society too, but mine ain't secret though. The guys, we let the information out. Now, page 41, the Shriners practice Islam. Okay. So like I said on page 41, let me break this down again. Of the different orders, the most controversial is the Shriners. Their proper name is the ancient Arabic order of the nobles of the mystic shrine. Their purpose is to erase the masters who taught Freemasons the craft and replace them by dressing like them in red fez. Yet the enlighteners who taught the Freemasons were Sufis. When the followers of Muhammad ran the Romans out of North Africa, they passed a law that all former slaves could now gain their freedom by joining al-Islam, the culture of the prophets. They also allowed their new subjects to create fraternities in which they practiced mysticism. In Arab culture, mysticism is called Sufism, and the root word is Sufi, thousands of years ago. So all I'm saying is these ancient temples thousands of years ago and the Sufis, that's the source. And those people are from Africa. Okay. Now, what does that matter? It does matter. Because like I said after that, the Sufis created what the Greeks call philosophy. All that stuff they study about Tahuti and Thoth in Alexandria, that goes back to Khufu. All that stuff you read about in the Bible with Enoch or Idris, that goes back to Khufu. Meaning that all the stuff we see in Fez that was established by Idris, he calling himself Idris the First because he's linking all the culture back to Khufu.